Hello, this is Lazarus here, and I am here to share another wonderful message to all of you. If you are listening, keep listening. You will be happy you stayed. So, proceeding with the message. As Pleiades, we are beings that we love. We're teachers. We know light and we also know shadow. We understand both are part of your makeup. Where in Pleiades, see, we understand it is part of a whole. Where here, you separate yourself from your shadow. You think it is separate, and it is not separate. That is you. Your shadows are of where you were. Your shadow reminds you where you were. It can tell you a lot when you are looking and observing your shadow. Well, if you stay, and I will listen, and I will tell you how. You will meditate. That's one of the things you do. You meditate. That's one of the first things we always suggest to humans is meditate. Look within. A Pleiades being from birth, they understand their place. They understand that there's more because they're taught that from a very early age. They are always loved from beings that love a community. There's no mom or dad. There's just a community of love. And if there's any shadow, that just they accept that as part of them. They know that they're a light, they're perfect, but there's just maybe some other things. And especially if this being has come back from a mission from another planet, especially Earth. Earth can be very complicated with a lot of the lessons. And sometimes when they come back, it is still there. A lot of the shadows that they've labeled themselves. And we know how to get them out of that cave or whatever reference you use. We know how to get them out of that. There's no illusion where we're from. This planet has chose illusion so that you can base and learn lessons. That way, it's like a role. It's like a movie role. You're just playing a part, and everybody around you is playing a part too. And the people that are in your life just reflect what lessons you're trying to learn at this time. If you are feeling stuck, for example, and you feel like the dark night of the soul, and let me describe that so you understand what dark night of the soul means, so you understand if you're in it or not. If you've not been through one, you will be through one, and don't be afraid of this because it just means that you are waking up to something much better. And some of the signs to look for with this would be you're not satisfied with some part of your life. You're not happy with a part of your life. I just saw a bunny rabbit. It was the cutest thing. I wish I was not hooked. I could show you this rabbit. It's so cute. And you just feel like there should be more out there. There's more. You woke up to this reality that makes no sense. People that are talking to you that make no sense. Things make no sense to you. And you don't attach to things as you did. Maybe you're working. You are not passionate about your job anymore. You're not passionate about where you're living anymore. You're not passionate about your friends. You're not passionate about going to places and doing the things that always made you happy before. There's something you feel there's more. You feel that there's so much more. And you feel this deepness, that there's something so much more and so much deeper that you could be doing with your life, but you're just here. And the first word that may come out of your mouth as a human is, I'm stuck. I don't know which way to go. And you feel not reachable, you can't be helped, and you feel like that word stuck. And stuck itself just means you're not in a moving motion. You're here. Your energy you can't figure out where you go. And you confuse the universe, which you're a master manifester. You really are. Because you learned that from your planetary. They're very wonderful manifestors. They think it, they have it. They're there. That's just how. We don't have cars like you humans have. We just think it, we go there, and there we are. And here you forget the ability of manifesting. You forget you can manifest positive situations or negative situations. And that means that something that's not pleasing to you is happening to you over and over and over. And you can't figure out why. And you go on automatic pilot in your mind, your ego, which is just a program that this human mind has to keep you safe. It's from other lives. You are a parallel life. You are a multi-dimensional being. And you have many lives going on right now, either the same lesson or different lessons. And you are the same light is throughout all of these. And you will be facing shadows from these different multi-dimensional you. And you will have these different parts of you and this, that, and your ego is speaking for everything. And your ego is programmed, what made you safe, to keep you safe. But sometimes that's not the best thing for you, is you need to go forward. And let's just say your ego says to you, you are in a location that does not make you very happy. And you know that there's something more. You feel that there's another location that makes you so much more happier. And you feel it in your gut that if you go here, this is where your path will wake up. This is where you will wake up and truly be whoever you're meant to be. Because that's the journey as a human. You don't know. You don't always discover in that part of you. Who am I? And but you hear in the back of your head. But if you move, and the following things happen. And it's a story you're telling yourself. It's how you're labeling the situation. What values are you valuing? Is this a location that you stay now? Is it family owned? A tradition? Are you close to family? You feel obligated by some sort? Is family here? Or whatever is your story. And then the story you're adding to the story with your perception of that story. Let's say you're in a place, you know there's something more, you want to go to another location that is going to be much better. You've been here before, you feel spiritual, you feel guided, you could do so much more there for yourself and for others, but you get stopped. What is stopping you? What is stopping you? Well, probably, your beliefs about the location. Your belief is, if I move, that's more money. If I move, I'm away from family. If I move, this person might criticize me. I'm gonna go to somebody I'm gonna go to a place where nobody knows who I am. I can't do that. And you'll stop yourself at that story every single time because you're afraid to go out of your comfort zone. Your ego will keep you in a box because you want to stay in a comfortable spot. It will always keep you in this pleasurable place, even if it is not good for you. It'll keep you there for safety reasons. Because you'll do everything to avoid pain, but pleasure, you don't want anything that's painful, but pleasurable, you want that, even if it's not getting you anywhere. It's a story you're telling yourself. Maybe you're in a relationship that should have ended so long ago, and you're still in this relationship, and you haven't moved forward because you tell yourself a story. If I stay, then nobody will ever want to be with me. I'll be single the rest of my life. My kids need me to be with this whoever and I gotta stay. But you're missing out, and you just tell yourself the story, and you add to the story. It's automatic pilot. I must stay. You find your reasons, and those reasons will back you up every single time, even if they're the wrong reasons. But there's a time you're going to feel like there's so much more. Maybe you're with somebody, and you're just not feeling it anymore, and you just feel like, what would it be like if I just went out and I see? And what's the location? What will be the worst thing that could happen if I just go? And this is what you're telling yourself over and over and over. It's the label, it's the values, it's your beliefs, it's everything how you perceive. Other people's opinions of you will affect you and your energy field. And you take it in as you. And you have to close your eyes and you meditate. You just stop. You meditate and you see. You get to just see, like, this is not, who am I? You close your eyes, you meditate. Who am I? That's why we really, and play this, we don't really meditate because we're already in a divine state. But here, as a human, that is important for you to go back within you. Your world, you feel, is outside of yourself, and therefore you act outside of yourself, forgetting it's all in here. Everything you've ever needed is in here. It's beautiful to know that. It's all in here. You created with here. And the better things you tell yourself, the better things change for you. But you got to change all that. And your ego will silence when you go within. If you don't even know where these thoughts or what is your automatic thought, close your eyes and take a look at it. And you will just sit on your neutral park bench. And you just watch your thoughts and see where they're taking you. Where's your fears? You'll see your fears. You're going to see other beliefs, all people's opinions. And do not judge. Are you there to observe? Because the second you start judging, you are now giving it meaning. All thoughts really is neither positive nor negative. They're just thoughts. And it's whatever comes in your mind. You think all the time as a human. You have a billion thoughts coming through your mind all the time. And sometimes they're useful, sometimes they're not useful. And the best way is to observe, but it starts with meditating. You can stare at the candle flame, or you close your eyes, and then you sit on that park bench. And you do this a little bit, you're going to notice the benefit. Only 5 minutes at night and during the morning when you wake up. It is a wonderful, it's beneficial. You start seeing the patterns. Then I suggest getting a journal. Write down your patterns. See what this is. Go deep within. Allow yourself to feel this emotion. A lot of a human's experiences, they swallow things down and they never express it. Especially if you're a man, I see a lot of they swallow it. But women do this, it's just as bad, and you keep it all in your gut. And then or wherever you stored this energy. But in order to move forward, you must address you. Take acknowledgement over what you've done as a human. Where do you need to take responsibility? And let it go, whatever it is. Don't judge it, just let it go and feel it out. And the more you feel it out, it will do wonders for you. Let go, you forgive it, and you surrender it to the divine. And once you do this, you will feel so much better about everything. You'll see things more clear. And then, so you ask, well, how do I not be stuck? Because stuck just is such a, not an inspiring word. When you say stuck, you just say, I'm stuck. Well, this is very easy. Is you just do it. You do it afraid. Yes, you get out of your comfort zone. All the magic is what you're afraid to be. And you are afraid. You're never going to get rid of all your fears. Fears is what keeps you alert, human. It keeps you alert. Beautiful light, that's what keeps you alert. It keeps you on your toes. Fear is necessary for you to have, but it is not necessary if you listen to every single thing that your fear addresses. If it's a fear that you know you must do, you feel it in your gut, you feel it in your heart, and you know it's the right thing to do, fear, you must walk through that fear. And you just do it, you don't think it, you don't just do it. That's simple, you just do it. How you labeled yourself. Well, Michelle here has labeled herself as, I'm a divorced mom, and that's all I am. Well, no, that's where she's labeled herself. And she stays stuck, and she lives to that illusion of, I am a divorced mom. I'm 51. That's all I'm ever going to be. And she stays in that box. And whatever that means to be there, you will live to that. Whatever does that mean? Okay? Well, that means she doesn't go out. It means that she stays, I will not meet anybody. She keeps her weight not in a great spot. She's not worried about her health. And self-care is not even something she even thinks about sometimes. But when you take that away, her values are, all the things that she heard in her marriage, and all of the things for that 28 years she took as her, things that her family has said to her, she has took to heart. And she has looked in deep within with meditation. She's let go. She forgave it, her place in things, other people, because anybody in your life that you see as an enemy, all they're doing is reflecting something back at you that you need to look at for you to learn from. Anything. Everybody's just a reflection of you. It's all whatever lesson. You attract what you need to fix. It's in your aura. Your aura around you, it keeps a certain vibration. If you want to start attracting a high vibration life, you must clean your energy, which is letting go of all the illusions that you've had. It takes time, but you will do it. And you change who you are. You change from moment to moment to moment. You don't like where you are, you feel stuck, okay. You're in a great spot. Now you just take that step forward. Who do you want to be? That's the beautiful part. You may not know who you want to be, but you keep trying and you keep trying and you keep trying. You will soon find out who you are. You might decide the first time, this isn't who I am. I'm still wearing a mask. This isn't who I want to be. And you change yourself. This is where, and if it's not working, you keep working it until you do it. And once you achieve that, then you clear it. Then see, you start loving you. You love and you appreciate where you're coming from. You change your story because you see, you maybe the divorced mom here, she just takes that out. I'm a wonderful mom. I love my kids. And just be that. I am a spirit teacher and I channel beautiful guides. And that could be another thing she could do. She has stepped into a role she's not comfortable with. Making YouTube videos, channeling us. Usually she has Angie with her to help and guide because it's hard for her to do different things when she's channeling. So she's learning different things. She's coming out of her comfort zone. She says, I will help spirits give their message. I will let Lazarus give his message. And it doesn't matter anymore what I feel, whatever fears I am and have. It is important that they get their message across. And I will do what it takes. Now, that's getting out of your comfort zone, changing your label. And she's been doing this for 7 years, over and over and over. And she is going to stop doing this whole I'm a divorced mom. And she's going to start feeling a lot better. And she is at a place where she can channel us. She might still get raw when she cries about her divorce because she's still, healing from that. But she has healed. She doesn't want another person to ever feel like she felt. So she will cry because she just wants you to learn. Somebody might take that as vulnerable and weak, and that's not at all. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable, and don't be afraid what other people say. If they think you're weak and they throw that at you, well, then don't understand you. But don't judge it. You can't judge where somebody's at on their journey. You can just fix you, and you're never broken. You're a beautiful light. We always say that. You're a beautiful light. Light cannot be broken. You are a beautiful being. You're just a beautiful being. So like you are representing your planet by being here, learning. And they get that information while you're here in your role. They get that information, and you got guides around you, and you've got beautiful beings around you, and you're a multi-dimensional being, which means you have other lessons happening right now. It could be the same, it could be different, but no matter what it is, that's amazing. Your body you occupy temporarily right now, it's a beautiful thing that you have. You breathe automatically. Your heart just beats without you having to think that. You move and you do these things. It's amazing. Now imagine that times 1,000, and what is on the outside was beautiful. It all starts in here. You have to get this clear from the illusion, the veil that you have put over yourself to learn, which is what you have done to learn. So you now can take that and start opening up to a divine and see with spiritual eye and just see with spiritual eyes. You can feel it, you can hear it, you can taste it. When you dream, you are astral traveling, you are actually going wherever you're from. You're working out your lessons in the sleep time. That is when you work out your problems. That is when you see your fears and you remember and you write down. You will see your guides even talking to you. You'll get names, you might see loved ones that have passed during this realm, but they're still here. They're still here. They're just not in this. They're still here, just not in the physical, but they're still here. It's wonderful to know that you're always, even if they've left here, they're still with you, because you are energy. You're just a ball of energy. Your human body is energy. You will attract the same energies. So if you don't like who's around you and you don't like your situation, change your energy. Your vibration's always this up. It's always up. You're already a high vibrating human. Already. What slows all of you down is all the limiting beliefs, what people say about you, values, and perceptions, and it could go down. And so it takes your vibration down like that. But you let go, and you let go, and you forgive, and you forgive, and you let go, and you surrender to spirit, and you surrender to the great teacher, whoever that teacher is for you. You see that it is really a paradise and it's love. You've heard these different gurus talk about that. You can tap into that. They teach that. Unselfishly, they teach. We want to teach that, just to remind you. We're that reminder. Say, wake up. Wake up. You're close. Wake up. If you're watching this, you're waking up. Or you are awake and you just want to know, how do I get out of this stuck? Just do it afraid. Just do it. Don't overthink it. Just do it. And you will be amazed at that opens up for you. You will have setbacks, but every human has their setbacks. They all have setbacks. That's karma. That's just your karma. What did you put out in your other lives or affecting this life? So this life here affects your other lives. So you know that. So the more good you do, the good will come back to you. But that's not why you do good. You don't do good so you're hoping it comes back to you. You just do good to do the good. That's what you, as a human, that's what you strive. Be kind, you serve, and you be humble. We don't complain, and we just do. And the more we get the collective whole to change from the beliefs of, I can't do anything. We are people that are weak to, we can do anything. And it takes you to change that. You change your thoughts, you inspire many others to change their thoughts. That is how we're going to get everybody up this mountain, the blue heavens. That's how we get everybody up that mountain. You be that mountain guide. You get everybody up that mountain. Everybody. And if you find yourself here, you go back down and you take some more people with you. It's lonely at the top, but you're taking people. You represent your planetary, wherever that is. We're here right now, and beautiful, just beautiful, different planetary right now. We're Pleiades. We got so many different representing other planets. It's amazing. It's beautiful, and we love it. It's just, this is the first time I have seen so many different planetary here with different beliefs, beautiful beliefs, and different thought processes. It's wonderful if you really look at it. So please just backtrack. Do it afraid. Love you. Just love you so much to do this. Give yourself love. Tell yourself, I am love. I'm unconditional love. Connect to spirit, and they'll remind you every day how much love you really are. It's wonderful, right? So I want to end my message by saying, I am here to serve, and I am very humble in what I do. I channel this beautiful lady and Angela to that you work and get the best, you get the best advice and a reminder of your waking up, to wake up to a brand new world that's so full of wonders that you have forgotten about. You've forgotten all the beauty because you're just so closed off on what the outside tells you what it means. What is your definition? Who is your authentic you? Who are you? And that's the magic. Get out of your comfort zone. You find it. You just do it. You just start by doing it. And it is wondrous and is beautiful. And you serve and you get to be humble and you give back. It's that easy. So, I am Lazarus. I am pleased to be your humble servant. I represent Pleiades. And thank you very much for all you wonderful beings that are out here. We appreciate you so much. We love you so much. And thank you for being here at this time, helping people to wake up, going through your own experience. And together, we're going to climb up that mountain. And we're all going to climb up. And we're going to teach our planet some stuff that they need to know. Isn't that great that we get to do that? I am Lazarus from Blue Heavens. You have a wonderful, wonderful, wherever you are, just wonderful. Smile. Remember to smile. Be happy. Remember why you're here. Just smile. It's wonderful on your face, as I always say. Have a wonderful, wonderful day or night.